Lads, we're off again, up to Dovedale, 25-mile ride from home, and then we're out for the day. We've brought loads of snap, Franja triangle, and I've done my famous sandwiches to include jalapenos, onions, and everything that stinks. Fantastic. Catch you later. We're there, lads. Well, 2 mile away. It's flipping great here. Yeah, baby. There she is, look, with the old bag on. I was going to chuck that blue one away because it fell to bits at top, but she's had it now, so that's it. Smile, face, art. Alright, chick. Oh, I love it here. I really do love it. Well, you do not, don't you? Anyway, catch you in a bit, lads. We've had quite a bit of rain, it looks of it here. It wasn't too bad at all at home really, but it's quite damp. But it's not going to stop us, is it, chick? No, we've got plenty of gear with us, and it's just spitting a rain a bit, but could be worse. Catch you in a bit, lads. And, it's bossed its banks here a bit, lads. It's only a bit, but well, I thought I'm well prepared. Obviously, Wendy's not so well prepared. Well, we've only done about how far? About a mile and a half. And we both said, is it dinner time yet? Supposed to be keeping fit. Just end up eating, flipping that much. Whatever. Anyway, lads, it's flipping great here. I was just saying to Wendy as well, you can come, this place can get quite busy when it's good weather. It's about just gone 10 o'clock in it now, about 10:30, something like that, and we've only seen a few people, which is good because it gets, like I say, gets a bit busy. So we'll catch you in a bit, lads. Ooh, she's flagging a bit, galleys. She don't like the climbs. Alright. Don't look it. Oh, I flipping love it, lads. Walk up a right good bit of hunger, and we'll be cooking something in a bit. Just, well, say cooking, we've got she's made up some vegetable soup and done the old liquidizer job, so we're just going to warm it up and just sandwiches and stuff, and I'm quite looking forward to that already, like I say. And in a couple of miles or so, something like that altogether, if that. So anyway, already waffling, lads, and we're only 5 minutes into the video. I'd recommend anyone, if you want a good trip out with family and that, because it's quite stable-ish walking. There's 1 or 2 slippy bits when it's wet, but it's a good place to bring family, this. So I'll catch you in a bit, lads. It's like we're going up the old Orinoco Trail up here. Water's as clear as a bell. It's been magic. Tell you what, when this would be ace, come down here on a canoe, wouldn't it? Yeah. this is the next thing, lads. She's been on about it a while and I don't know what to do, but when Wendy wants something we end up getting it generally. She keeps on about one of them bloody blow up canoes. I've seen 1 or 2 lads that got them, like. I do fancy it, but I don't know. I'm sort of 50-50 at the minute. Catch you in a bit. Yeah, it's you've got to come down here, lads, if you ever get a chance. Dovedale, Milldale and stuff like that. If you're from around this area, you're going to be aware of it, like, but it's worth the trip out. It's a beautiful place. I think really it's like a lot of places, you've got to actually go and see them for yourself, because photos, that they never do it justice. I could walk along here every day for the rest of my life. I don't think I'd get bored on it. It's beautiful. I've got my lovely little wifey there with me. She's cracked, she's on the oranges. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what that was. A nappy. Nice, yeah. Not so. I didn't video that, lad, but there was a nice used nappy just chucked outside at path. Oh dear. Anyway. Later. What's your comment so far then, Wendy?
I want my dinner.
Well, it's only about 11, isn't it? Off 10, 11, wherever. I thought it would blow something to the stomach. Well, I hope this soup comes up to the mark. I'll tell her it's okay, even if it's horrible. Right, lads, this could be the end of my filming career. I've got some paracord, I've got the camera I'm on, it's that thing that's supposed to be waterproof, and I've just said to Wendy, shall we have a look what the rapids look like underwater? So give me 5 minutes, I'm going to chuck it in, and we're going to see what happens. Catch you in a bit, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Hey, underwater correction on, lads. Now, if it hits a rock and bashes, when are you holding that string? Hold on. Here we go, lads. I don't know if you can still hear me, lad. Oh, here we go. We're going to go for the rapids, the deep ones now. Have you got it? Yeah. Have you got the rope? Yeehaw! Still going. Well, I don't know if you can hear us up, lad. Was that successful or not? Yeah, mad as a kipper. Even the lights on when. Yeah. Well, lads, we've stopped off at this. It's bloody waterlogged to hell, so we've just got a bit of higher ground. We've just got the old triangle out. Homemade soup in there, looks beautiful. And we're just warming her up. Yeah, she's going. And put the old lid on. Shouldn't take too long. It's quite cold actually because we've been sweating a bit, and we thought we'd stop and get organised, get some snapdowners. Yeah. What's that like? See, my fantastic sandwiches, what do you reckon?
Beautiful.
You got it all around your chops, you know how attractive that looks. Anyway lads, catch you in a bit. You'd like me to make a surprise?
Freshly laid.
Was you? Oh, let's have a look in here lads. Oh, we've just got a bit of a steam going. Tell you what, it's about 7 degrees. This wind, it's cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now we've stopped, especially I'd be honest, if I were on my own I'd stick the tarp up, but I know Wendy's not, but can't be arsed with it.
Stick the what?
Tarp. You get inside that, it's brilliant.
In where?
The tarp.
That? What we're sitting on?
No you're not. The DD, the big green one. Yeah, she's not well versed lads in the art of bushcrafting. Neither am I for that matter.
It's freezing.
Didn't that bad. She's just... Women are always nesh anyway. Hey. Oh, that's it lads. You'll be barfing up now at the looks of that lot. Anyway, I'm just going to end the sarnie and wait for this I think she's gone bonkers with the what you put in it?
What are you doing here? Onions?
Yeah, I brought pickled onions and gherkins. We don't mess about at our house.
Oh, blah.
And beetroot.
Oh, got some beetroot. Homemade onions.
I know, homemade. What do you do? What do you make them out of? Pastry. Anyway lads, I'm just going to have some more nosh and I'll catch you in a bit. Oh, spicy butternut squash soup. I tell you what lads, I was taking the mickey, but it was beautiful. On fire now, my tongue's a bit hot. It's warmed us up a bit. It's still quite, well, I've got my thermometer out, it says it's 9 degrees, but with the wind, of course we've been sweating a bit, it's quite, I think we need to make tracks in a bit, don't we? Yeah, anyway lads, catch you in a bit. Are you doing comedy walk or what? I tell you what lads, we've just come through the bloody biggest load of mud you've ever seen in your life. What are you doing? What?
Mud?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think people have seen that before when... Oh my god. Walking like bloody, I don't know, Basil Fawlty through that lot. I went all my length.
Look at Mr. and Mrs. Ray Henry with the jeans and Sunday jackets.
Yeah, there's some people in front of us who've got jeans on and like trainers in this lot, and I'm thinking, oh my god. Each to their own, but anyway. Whew. Catch you in a bit lads. I know, it's weird, isn't it? It's all running off at hills, isn't it? Yeah, there's some water here, lads. Yeah. Must have took time. Towards Artington now lads. We've been Dovedale and Milldale. I'm not sure how much further we're going to go, but it's been fantastic. Now we're all warmed up again now, aren't we, chick? Got walking again and warmed up after the old turbo suit. Hey, what you got now? Weight Watchers. I told her she's alright as she is, but you know what it's like, they always want to lose that extra pound. She's alright as you are, aren't you? What are you, 18.7? It's only about bloody 9%. Anyway, I like a bit of meat on the bone, lads, you know what I mean? Anyway, catch you later. Well lads, we've done about 6.5, 7 miles. And we've got to do the same route back, so it's going to be quite a long walk by the time we've done. It's just started raining a bit. It doesn't bother us too much, but we've got another two odd hours to get back to the car, so I'm not sure how much further we're going to go now. She's getting a bit twitchy, I think, so we'll have to see. What do you reckon, Wend? How much further? Yeah, I think we'll be heading back in a bit, especially now it's raining, eh? It's been an absolutely brilliant walk though, hasn't it? I've really enjoyed it. Like I say, we've got a couple of hours to go, 2.5 hours to go to get back to the car, so might be doing a U-turn in a minute. I just want to keep going and look round the next corner. That's me though. You can just see in distance the next corner and you're thinking, I wonder what's round there. It's pretty great, this is. We're still in the valley, look. Getting near the top of it now though, the sides aren't so steep, so I just really wanted to see what we're at the top of this, but might be another day for that one. So, well lads, we carried on going regardless. It's now coming down quite quick, the rain is. We're about 7 miles from the car. We're still going. I can't believe it. Got no stopping this girl, look. Now she's had a flipping turbo soup. Jet propelled, lads, I can tell you. We left a trail behind us to prove it. Tin Brussels yesterday and turbo soup today. You can imagine the results. Anyway, we haven't got a clue where we're going, except that we're going to get there, and when we do, we're going to be wet. But it's flipping great, this is. It's just miles and miles and miles everywhere. It's bloody great. Oh dear. I'm loving it. We'd like to actually do a big loop and go back to the car a different way, but I looked on the map and I can't see where we're going to get through without going over some bloody big hills. And I don't fancy slopping about in mud up an hill, to be quite honest with you. But anyway, where are we going now? Anyway, I'm waffling, aren't I? Catching a bit. Oh yes, Mud Central. That's where we're trying to head. You can see that. The blue line's where we've been, and we're trying to cut round a bit, and we're risking it going over hills, but not the steep ones. Trying to find some like cart tracks and that. So I think we're going to need a good old hose down by the time we get in at this rate. It's coming down a bit heavy now, lads. I've already offered to put the tarp up, but she's not interested. She just wants to get her head down and keep going, so that's what we're doing. So as you can see, it's quite it's a bit bleak up here, to be fair, but at least it's not that cold. It's about 8-9 degrees, so no to worry about in that department. We're just going to get slightly wet. Anyway, catch you in a bit, lad. Bloody hell. Just goes to show, lads, we were reasonably sheltered down there in that valley, even though it was blowy, but up here now it's slightly unpleasant but passable. And we're trying to skate around this valley bit here and find a bit of a footpath. We're going in the right direction. I've got the sat nav, so it's no big deal, but it's a good job we've got plenty of gear with us and clothes and stuff, or so we would have been in a bloody mess, won't we, Chick? Look,
I can't feel my face.
She can't feel her face. I can see it, mate. She hasn't changed. You look like a bag lady. Catch you in a bit, lad. Wendy, if they don't start it. Bloody hell. I tell you what, lads, I don't know how they go on with the hiking in that bloody, in Canada and that, when it's about minus God knows what. I imagine with wind chill it's about 5 degrees or something like that. Jesus, this is hard work, lads. Uphill in the mud and rain's driving in your face. Whose idea was this anyway? She's struggling a bit now. Are you alright? I'm not too bad at the minute. I'm a bit cold, mind you. My hands are cold. She's got me gloves on. Oh. I reckon as crow flies, according to SatNav, we've only got about 4 miles to go. But I don't know what the hills are like, so we're risking it. I wasn't sure. She wanted to go short route back, so that's it. Ooh. Just a bit shelter bit here, lads, because it's windy out there. I don't know if you can see it rain. It's coming down in sheets over there. Hey, don't bother the sheep. I think she's had enough now. That's definitely a person that's had enough mud for one day. Come on, they're catching us up. There's a couple behind us that keep sort of getting close, and then we pull away a bit. But it's anyway. It's getting on a bit now, you know, about 2 o'clock. Anyway, lads, catch you later. I tell you what, lads, that's been a right good lesson. Bring plenty of gear. I know I bang on about it, but bloody hell, you would not believe how cold it can get up here with just the wind and rain. Well, I'm quite surprised actually.
Oh, that's about the nasty accident.
Yeah. As soon as you get wet through, we're soaked light, but obviously we've got waterproof gear on, but it's still bloody nasty. So anyway, catch you in a bit. Hey, we're enjoying this outdoor life. It's flipping wicked, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
We've only got a couple of miles now, we think. We're still smiling, lads. Just later. Only half an hour away now, lads, from the car, I think. Done about 12 or so miles. No so different about Mrs. in front, yeah. Just call me Chris 2 packs. I've got Milt at one side, bloody Van Gogh the other. She's getting a bit of shoulder trouble, so I says I'll be the I wouldn't say chauvinist then. What's the word? Anyway, I'll be the hey? Chivalrous. Bloody hell, thick as a plank. Oh. I'll be chivalrous and carry it back, and I'm regretting it now because I feel like my back's going to collapse. But anyway, rain stopped, wind's calmed down. Feels quite.
Look at the state of me.
You look all right.
Absolutely
Get this.
Wet.
She's got her own waterproofs. I've got waterproofs in the bag, and she couldn't be bothered to put them on. Hence, soaking wet trousers. Yeah, you know, clown. Clown? Yeah. Tell you what, lads, I said to her, get on, chuck all stuff in wash, and I'm going to get in a lovely steam bath and sit there. I've got a little, my little laptop I'll put on top of a little cupboard thing I've got. I'm going to sit there and watch a film and a soaking bath. That sounds fantastic. What do you reckon, Wendy?
I'm having a shower first.
No, you're not. You're getting in with me. I've told her. Like we used to when we were courting. Yeah, them days are gone. Well, lads, we're about ready now. We'll have done just over 14 when we get back to the car park. I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah, and we've had a right good day, but we're ready now. Really, I'm ready. Been a brilliant day, hasn't it? Hey, she's tired, Gatley's, look. Your makeup's all running all over. What, you've really got a bit around your eyes. Anyway, lads, here we go. Ooh, 14 odd miles in the countryside. What do you reckon, chick? Thumbs up? Bloody hell, look here. Flaming river again. It's got what's on it there? Oh my god. We ain't bothered no more. We've got past caring, haven't we?
Yeah.
Anyway. Later. Yeah, babies. Nearly home. Woo! I can almost feel the bath running already.